So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to explain to you the router on the switch topology and the configuration it has. It does have a little bit of complex configuration, but really it's simple. You might be going through your Cisco CCNET or ICND1 studies and think about how to do this. So here it is. I'm doing that right now, and here we go. So first off, I've laid out this simple topology. I have 4 hosts on this network configured with different IP addresses. We have 10.1.1.1, 10.1.1.2, 10.1.1.4, and 10.1.1 or 10.1.1.2, 10.1.2.2, 10.1.3.2, 10.1.4.2. That's hard to say. Okay, so those are all of our IP addresses, and there's only two physical interfaces on this router. So I guess I should say first, what is a router on a switch and how should it be used? So a router on a switch, or a router on a stick, is used for routing VLANs, routing packets to different VLANs, or inter-switch routing. So that's basically what it is, and this is one way to do it. The other way is to do it through a multi-layer switch. So yeah. So let's get on with it. So the first thing we're going to do is, so I'll come back to it. So here I was saying that there was 2 physical interfaces on this router. So how does the router know when what VLAN to send the packets to? So it uses .1q or 802.1q. That's the routing or the VLAN protocol, and here we see that under the configuration or for the IP addresses, it's got gigabit 0/0.10 and .20. That means it's the sub-interface of .10 and .20, which means it's under VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. So let's configure the router. So configure terminal, and then we'll go interface gigabit 00.10. Okay, and then we'll do encapsulation .1q. You could do IS.1q. So in Packet Tracer, you can only do .1q, but you can also do ISL, same configuration. And then you do your VLAN. So we want to do this one for VLAN 10. So there, and then we do our IP addresses of 10.1.1.1, 255.255.0, and that's the same we got. Sorry about that. There you go. And then we'll go .20, and then same exact thing, just with VLAN 20. And then we'll do 10.1.2.1. Okay, same thing. We'll turn the actual interface up. We see the syslog messages, and we got it up. So we'll move this over here, and let's do it for the other interfaces too. So let's interface. We'll turn this up. About 10. It's the same exact thing. Encapsulation .1q 10, and then 3.1. Encapsulation .1q, and then 120. VLAN 20, and then last one, IP address 10.1.4.1 with a /24 mask. So there we go. That's our configuration for the router. Pretty simple. Now, for the switches, it's just we're going to configure the FA03 interface to be a trunk to the router, a FA02 to this PC1 is going to be a access, and then FA01 is going to be to PC0 is going to be an access also. So there's a bunch of other tutorials explaining what are VLANs and how to configure them with different types of ports. Two basic ones are trunk and access, which you can find somewhere out there for a great in-depth description. So we'll go up the chain. We'll go interface, FA01, switch port, mode, access. Well, that'll enable the port as access, an access port. We'll go switch port, access, VLAN, 10. Yep, and then forgot we need to make sure that the different VLANs are up to we'll do the same thing with FA02. And then VLAN 20. Okay, so, and then we'll do FA03, switch port mode, trunk. Easy enough. Okay, so, and then we do the exact same thing here. I want to move that over there. I'll speed through this. And then we'll do and then okay, now it's all configured. And then now all we have to do is configure our IP addresses for our host. So PC0, we've got 10.1.1.2, 255. And then our default gateway is actually going to be our sub interface, which happens to be our 10.1.1.1. So easy enough. Try that over here. And same thing. 10.1.2.2. .1.2.1 is our there. And let's do these with tedious but not very hard process. So that's pretty much it. Okay, and then 10.1.4.1. Okay, now, so we're all set up. We have our IP addresses. Now let's do some pinging. So first off, let's ping our default gateway, which is 10.1.1.1. Assume to get 100% received. We'll ping our host in the same 2.2, which is actually in VLAN 20. So request timeout, reply. So we have only a 25% loss. If we do it again, we'll have 100%. Cool. Now if we ping 10.1.2.1, we'll get a reply from there too, because that's their default gateway. And if we can ping, so we have connectivity between these. So this part of the network is fine. If we go over here, we can ping 10.1. Let's ping our default gateway. So we're on PC2. So 10.1.3, 10.1.3.1. Get 100%, obviously. And we'll do ping 10.1.4.2, which is our little guy over here, and we'll get a timeout, then 3 replies. And then 10.1.4.1, we should get 100%. So that, my friends, is router on a stick, and has a funny name. Not too complex of a configuration, but there is a simple topology. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and hope you have a good day. Bye.